Hello, everyone. This is this functional Shul number 8, and I'd like to speak today about the Chiyuv. The Chiyuv, or known as the obligation, is usually someone with a yortzeit that, if all is well, should have first rights to daven as a chazan. Indeed, the Ramah says that it is better to daven as a chazan than it is to say Kaddish. In other words, if you're in a shul where only one person says Kaddish, as was the ancient Ashkenazic Yekish custom, it's indeed far better to daven for an Amud than it is to say Kaddish. However, many a times, just because you have a yortzeit doesn't make you a good chazan. Just because, unfortunately, you lost a father or a mother doesn't mean that you're the best chazan out there. And in this particular case, the Code of Jewish Law couldn't have been more explicit. The Code of Jewish Law says that if one wants to daven because, say, he has a yortzeit for his father, and another person wants to daven for some other reason, he has a nice voice or whatever, he has a big need, says the Code of Jewish Law, whoever the congregation wants more should be the one to daven. Explains the Mishnah Berurah that Kaddish you don't take away from a mourner. He has every right to say Kaddish. But davening is a function of being a shliach tzibur, of being a messenger of the congregation. And therefore, if the congregation doesn't want you to daven, you should not be the one to lead services because you're not their messenger. Therefore, if for some reason or another you can't pronounce Hebrew properly, or your speed is not in sync with the speed of the majority of the congregation, or you just don't like to take the responsibility of leading services, whatever the reason might be, you should not be a chazan. The word chiyuv is a misnomer. There is no chiyuv. It's a good thing. It's a schut, a merit for your father or mother. However, not in all circumstances, only if it meets with the acquiescence of the congregation. From this perspective, I think a lot of heartache could be kept from congregations that sometimes have to suffer through, quote unquote, many chazanim that are not equipped to handle being chazanim. And just because they have yortzeit and they were taught this is the most important thing, they run up there and they become a chazan. I believe that only in cases in which they can be chazan, they should be chazan. And all you have to do is follow the Shulchan Aruch, follow the Code of Jewish Law, and that's exactly what it says. And I'll just add a postscript. In my humble opinion, if you follow the Code of Jewish Law, and on a yortzeit you say, listen, I am not in the best interest of this congregation, and I will not be chazan, there's no better merit for your father or mother.